Hey guys, welcome back. It's your favorite Gimp with a Limp, and I'm here with some more Conflict of Heroes for you. Got a little time while the kids are occupied, napping and all that other good stuff. Speaking of which, if you got kids, don't ever let them see Frozen, because if you let them see Frozen, all they're going to want to do is watch Frozen, and you will have those damn songs stuck in your head all day long, and it never ends. Disney is like hell, so no, avoid Frozen at all costs. Tactical tip. All right, but we're going to jump back into it where we had left off. It is my go, and I don't have a whole lot of units left that are not spent. All my guys over here to the right are spent. I got my Ferdinand here. He's still not spent. And then I've got a couple here that are not spent. So I'm just going to take and probably move up this Ferdinand. Just move him up one hex. Trying to get some guys into some positions because most of their units that aren't spent are still far back there. Oh, and one thing, I did decide to switch the unit I'm using as the commanding unit for the AI because I actually found that there's one that's a lot more powerful, and I'm going to give the AI a better chance to make it harder on myself. So I made it their absolute best tank, especially since I have some that have real high firepower. So it's their, effectively it's an IS-3, but it's called JS-3 in the counter. That's actually going to be their command tank when I draw that. But I wanted to make sure to mention that because it has the highest armor and attack for the AI. Let's roll for our spent check here. No! Oh, spent. Oh, got that one. All right. Well, he will go there. And let's draw a card for the AI. See what they're doing. It is a command order. They do have someone at priority range. Oh, no. He's going to take out my tank. Yep. Adjacent, he's going to do an attack. Yep, that is exactly what's going to happen because this one is still adjacent and he can use a command order to attack without needing to spend APs, so he can do this while he is spent. Doesn't matter if he's stressed since their guy just attacked in the previous video. So let's just set this here. It's going to be the same thing that it was. He's attacking at point blank range, so that's going to bump his firepower up to an 11. All right, so he's getting the point blank bonus. He's not getting the cap bonus. He had 12 last time, so he's not getting that cap bonus that he had in that previous attack. So 11 versus my 20, which means he's going to be hitting now on a 9 or higher. So let's hope that he does not get that 9. Okay, so let's roll for the AI and see what they get over here. No! Boxcars! Holy crap. I think that would be a critical hit. No, it wouldn't be a critical hit. They would need a 13, so they wouldn't be able to get a critical hit, but it's a moot point anyway because he already had the gun damage. Damn, this really sucks because I had the card to take care of this. The automatic rally, even though that said no rally, and I had effectively lost my gun, but now it doesn't matter because he was able to get the hit anyway with freaking boxcars, man. So let's put this here on the track and throw that back in the draw pile. No! All right, he's still stressed. Oh, my right flank and left flank have now both, or right flank and center flank have now lost vehicles. So my left flank is now my strongest one. I still have my Panther though. My Panther's my big boy. He's the one I'm counting on. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this Nashorn though because it just doesn't have the armor. Pretty much most of the attacks that they can make, even their lowest attack value unit can penetrate that Nashorn. So when their bigger stuff comes out, I don't anticipate it staying out very long unless I keep him in cover kind of in the back. They took out my weaker armor car. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move up my King Tiger over here because I wanted to get a little space from my Hetzer so they can both benefit from moving along this road. Since every other unit I have is spent, I'm going to keep moving him up. And the AI is now probably going to start passing. When their cards are drawn, there's a good chance they're going to pass. And if they do, I will probably let it go ahead and pass just since I only have a couple of guys left. That way we can get all the units flipped back over and get over to another round. So King Tiger moves up. I'm going to pivot him this way. We'll mark him as stressed. So remember, he's getting one bonus move for his track. He's following right along the road there. Let's roll for his Spin check, and he's good. Draw another card for the enemy. No movement up there. Can't do priority because the a-hole killed the guy that I had at priority. Fresh AI greater or blah, blah, blah. Fresh AI less than fresh units. No, they're not actually because they have 3 and I only have 2. So that was close. They need to have a few more of theirs become spent. I keep thinking of that backwards. I keep thinking if I have less, they'll pass, but it doesn't work that way if they have less. So they're not going to pass. And they don't have anyone that's hit anymore. They, again, don't have anyone who's got line of sight. So it's pretty much, it's going to be a move or it's going to be, yeah, pretty much all they can do is move. Unhit AI closest to a fresh unit that just acted. All right, they do have someone here because this is the one that I just acted, and they've got a fresh unit there, so he is going to do a low-risk move towards, which for him is simply going to be moving forwards, and we'll draw for a spent check for him. No problem, he passes. So it comes back to me, and like I said, I'm just going to be scooting along this road with both of these units, get them up as far as they can, and I know I'm kind of leaving this stud back here in the back, but he's just going to have to catch up. He'll be able to scoot around with his little bonus movement and follow along. But I want to see if I can get these guys maybe up here into these heavier woods. Maybe park my King Tiger up here. Maybe park the Hetzer facing this way. That way I've got some fields of fire pointing in the directions that they're going to be coming from. So we're going to move the Hetzer up. Boom, boom. Just like that. Mark him as stressed. And find my pretty little weighted D10 here. No 1, no whammy. And 7, so he's good too. And I'm over here bumping my damn guy around. So we're good there. We can draw another card. This is going to get real fast now, back and forth, since I've only got a few left that are fresh, and they only have a few left that are fresh. But they've got another command order. But they don't have anyone who's at priority. But remember, with this being a command order, anyone can execute it, even some of their other guys over here, or even this one. Nothing at priority. They don't have anyone in the line of sight yet. I keep checking just to make sure, but yeah, most of their units are still back here. They've only got 2 that are close to me. These guys over here, the rest are still out of range. So they're not going to attack. They're not going to do a group attack. Highest attack rating AI, farthest from the highest AR unit, low risk move towards. So they will do a move towards, what is this? Highest AR fresh unit closest to a mission objective, mark spent. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, they're going to keep doing a move towards, and it's going to be the one that's farthest away, which for us is either going to be that one up there or this one down over here. Which one is it going to be? Both of them are pretty far away, but I think this one's the farthest, so we'll move him forward. And I need to actually check the rules for walls again, because I don't know if vehicles can drive over that. I'm pretty sure infantry can just mount it, but these consist, like, they count as infantry when they're moving, even though we know they're tanks. And since that was a command order, we don't have to do a spent check. He's not going to be spent. And again, going back to me, I've only got a couple of fresh guys. Remember, I do have some caps left, so I could do something with it. And honestly, I should have spent the caps over here. I wasn't even thinking about it. I could have spent those caps for that guy to do that check to get him fixed so he wouldn't have died. Damn. That just popped in my head. Why didn't I do that? I had the caps to spend. And he was sitting there adjacent to him in the open. I'd let him die because I'm a moron. Don't play like Gimpy. All right? King tip right there. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2. He's still scooting along the road. We'll roll for his sped check. And like I said, I'm just going to move him right into these woods on the next one. And that should give me actually a line of sight up there and possibly over here, depending on, he's going to be behind the woods, but I might have a line of sight up to that one if I'm scooting it along there, so I could take a long shot at him, start picking some of these guys off. All right, spend check. He's good. Let's grab a card for the AI. Reshuffle the action deck. Great. Okay. No one at priority range. All right, they don't have any hit AI at the moment. They don't have anyone in line of sight, but they will have someone in line of sight very soon when I move that King Tiger up. Ooh, And I forgot to mark the king tiger as stressed. Like I said, I'm going back and forth on these guys to not have to deal with the stress. All right. No attack to move. Mobile AI closest to a fresh unit that just acted, move towards, obviously. So that's going to be this one. He's going to move towards, and yeah, that's what I said. They're moving towards these woods, and we're probably going to be battling in this area. That's where it's going to come down. So let's do a spent check for him. No spent. I love seeing a spent check where it's a blue card because that shit saves me, but it doesn't help me this time because I've got to shuffle the deck. All right, so hold on for a second. All right, we're set. Got our deck shuffled up, ready to go. Now we are back to me, and again, I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2, scooting the Hetzer up. We'll mark him as stressed. Like I said, well, his range is 13, and the King Tigers is 21, so he can actually reach out and touch him from real far away. But I think with 13 hexes, I should have enough range to hit damn near anything. And I could shoot at long range if it really came down to it, so I could still put him over here in these woods and be fine, kind of arc in between those woods. All right, so let's do a spent check for him. Let's see where we're going here. No! Damn it. I knew I was flirting with it. I was going to roll that one eventually, so he's not going to get up there. But I might spend my caps to get him over, because if I spend one, that gives him 1, 2. So I'd have to spend, okay, 1 cap to get to there, another cap to get to there, and that would be two caps, and then I would need, I think, 3 caps to get there. Let me look. Yeah, damn. The woods are 2 AP cost bonus, so I need 1 more cap to be able to actually pay for this Hetzer to get all the way over there with just caps. But I could bring him around this way and just tuck him into these woods instead, because that would be 1 cap, and then I would have enough caps. Sorry, I had to quiet my dogs down. They got excited because one of the neighbors were walking by. But anyway, yeah, 1, 2 spaces. I could get there off a single cap and then spend 3 caps to get him there. So I'd have both of them next to each other. And that would actually give me a chance to do group attacks and possibly group moves if I need them too. So yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be able to handle it that way. All right, let's draw a card for the AI, see what they're going to do. If AI plus units is less than or equal to 10, nope. And we have lost so many rounds because of that. This is definitely shortened up. Fresh AI, less than fresh units, pass. They're not going to pass. Closest to units or mission objective, low risk, move towards. So that's what they're doing. Bam. And we'll draw for him. He is not spent yet, so it's now back to me. I'm trying to decide which one of these guys I want to spend first. I think we'll go ahead and move our King Tiger up, so I don't have to deal with the stress. Because if I moved him, that would cost me 2 caps because of the stress, and I wouldn't have enough to get into these heavy woods. So now this is actually a 3 movement point, 3 action point cost that I've done by moving in these woods. He might get spent. That's okay. We can deal with that because most of my units are spent at this point. He's still good. Let's draw a card for the AI. And if AI plus units, nope. Fresh AI less than, nope. And they still don't have anyone in priority range yet. Hit AI rally. AI closest to a hit unit, nope. AI closest to a unit or mission objective. That one pops up a lot on here moving forward. So we'll continue moving this guy into here. 2 action points for that one, and that will spend him. I kind of figured that was going to happen. He was going to get spent there. So now their only fresh units are this one back over here, and then that one over there, I think. Yeah, they've only got 2, and I have 2 now. All right, let's go ahead and spend those caps because now he's stressed because he activated. So I can spend a single cap over here, knock that down to 3, and go boom, boom. No need to make a spent check. That leaves me with exactly 3 caps remaining that I will use to move my Hetzer into this line hedge here. And then I can start preparing because now they'll be in a good place to fend off the AI coming in from this direction. I've got my center units over here to kind of push around, try to hit them from here. And then I'm weak on the right side. I'm definitely weak on the right side when it comes to holding off, because there's 6 total units over here between this one and then that no enemy or rumored enemy, and then the 4 that are up there. So hopefully the command tank won't be over there, but knowing my luck with the draw, that's what's going to happen. Let's draw for the AI real quick. Not going to be moving the count. Nobody in priority. We know they don't have line of sight, because the only one that actually has line of sight now is that one. Because if we trace from that line, right along the hex side, that points to the center of the hex that my King Tiger's in, right? We can just tilt it over a little bit so we know that there is a clear line of sight now between my King Tiger and that rumored enemy right up there. So they do have a line of sight now to start taking shots in that direction. But his armor is through the roof. His armor is 25. So unless they have a really high-powered guy, well, 25 because of the bonus that I'm getting there, unless they have a really high-powered attack, they're not going to be taking a whole lot of shots at him in that position. Let's see. No rally. Closest to a unit or mission objective. Low risk move towards. Closest to unit. All right, so the top one, or the middle one, actually is the first one available, and that is going to be the one used. Closest one left that they actually have is this one, I believe. Yep, because these guys are still way back over here. So this one is going to move. He is going to cross the wall and come into this hex. And this, I know that's adding 1 because he's crossing the wall. And I don't think the wreck makes it cost more, but let me check. All right, so I didn't find anything that said that the wrecks actually add to it. So it's 2 AP points for this AI that's moving forward. Just 1 extra because he's crossing that wall. Let's check to see if he is spent. He is not spent. It's back to my turn. And actually, this one is the one that's stressed because he just acted. So I have to take an action with my King Tiger instead. Probably going to attempt the attack. So we're going to shoot up here. Ooh, actually, I just noticed this tank is a blocking line of sight tank. Son of a punk. All right, so I got to check to make sure that I'm scooting right in between this little gap, because if I'm not, the line of sight is blocked. So let me line this out here. Okay, so that's right along the hex side. Let's tilt it. And I'm going to say that I am hitting that one without hitting the marker. I have just barely a line of sight in that direction. Damn, this is in the worst position, because I could shoot straight up there and just nail that guy. But now I'm not going to have a line of sight anywhere. Like, that's my line of sight, and then that's my line of sight. It is not the good position that it was. I missed the fact that that wreck has a blocking line of sight on it. Damn, that sucks. But you guys can see, like, that little wreck there is just changing the whole dynamic of it, because now I don't have the huge arc of fire that I thought I did. I just have a little field of fire going out from here and a little field of fire going out from there. And then other than that, all I can see is into these trees and then back over here and along that. So, wow, that really changed it up. All right, but we are going to do that. And since my attack rating is so high, I don't have to worry about, am I going to make at least a 9? We know that's going to happen. So I am looking away, and for the first time ever, I know for a fact, will not draw a damn no enemy counter because they're all gone. So looking away, looking away, looking away. Let's take this one. This one is the this is the Sherman. Yeah, the Sherman A2 that is actually there. So that's actually a pretty decent tank. 12 firepower. The armor's kind of light though at 18, so it's not the heaviest, but it has a bonus for being in these woods. So we'll place him there. That's what's in that hex. So yeah, I am taking a shot there. My attack power being 15, his armor being 20, that gives me a hit number of 5. 5 is actually pretty good. That means on 2d6, I stand a pretty good chance of actually one-shotting that Sherman. But my luck, I won't roll high, but the AI always will. So we're taking my attack. It is a 3 AP attack. You can tell by the top left of the counter. And remember, that little white circle underneath means that it is a turreted weapon, so I don't have to fire just out of my frontal arc. but it's an extra AP cost to fire outside of that if I were to fire into my flanks. All right, so let's roll, see what we get. Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no snake eyes. 8. All right, that's good, right? Wait, what? 5, yes. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait, what's my hit number again? Hit number is 5, so I did get it, and I was 1 away from a one-shot kill onto this guy. Oh, that means that they stand a good chance of rallying him. All right, so let's draw for him real quick. All right, looking away, looking away, looking away. Draw this. Ooh, payback. Payback. They got the gun damage, and like I said, since I'm playing a solitaire game, I'm not worried about hiding these. You can if you want to, and then only flip them over when you actually have to know, but I like being able to show you guys. So he now has the no weapon, the no gun turret available to him, and he's 1 shot away from being dead. Let me roll, see if he is spent, and he is spent. That is my last unit. And my last APs are going to be spent moving my guys forward. It's pretty much now just playing for the AI until they pass, because I'll be passing after this. So yeah, hey, we finished off pretty well. We damaged him. All right, let's draw for the AI. Move the clock forward 1 space. We'll move this to here. Now, I looked at this previously. Seat cover. Place a hasty defense on the lowest defense value AI closest to a unit. A hasty defense only affects infantry, right? Unless I read that wrong, the way it's written in the rulebook, only a foot unit can activate, create a hasty defense, and a unit can only benefit from a hasty defense if they set it up, right? That's what the rules say. So I'm kind of just going to ignore this because it doesn't seem like vehicles can benefit from a hasty defense. You guys let me know if I'm reading this wrong or there's something else in there, but it just doesn't seem right to me. So we're just going to ignore that event since it doesn't seem like it really fits in this situation. All right, so no one at priority ranges, and the only non-activated units they have are this one, that one. Oh, wait, was that guy spent? Yeah, because it's spent or not spent depending on where it was. I think it was spent because they only had 2 units left. So yes. I'm flipping this back over because I do believe it was spent. I think I set him up on the wrong side. The video will tell me if I'm wrong on that, though. So, unhit AI, none. Closest to a unit or mission objective, move towards. And that's going to be this one back here. We will move him actually here so he's staying in cover. I'm not going to just move him out in the open, although the line of sight's blocked there. Let's draw a card, see if he is spent, and he is not. And now for my final turn, I'm spending the last of my caps to move my guy all the way there. Let's move all these caps over. So 3 caps spent to move my Hetzer into this tree line. So now I've got them pointing in this direction. Now he has a decent line of sight. He can cover the left, and if anything, that gives me the chance now to scoot my Tiger out. He could probably engage these guys at point blank range over here. He's got the armor to stand toe to toe with them unless they put out one of their heavier units. And this one's already had its gun taken out anyway. So yeah, let's draw a couple of cards for the enemy to finish this video out. They've got 2 that are left. That one over there, this one over here. I've got none. I've got no AP left either. So there's nothing I can do. I'm pretty much drawing cards until the AI passes. So command order, which, knowing it there, hit AI closest to a unit, auto rally. That's what I'm telling you. That's going to happen. Gotta hate those blue cards. Look at that. And there he goes. He's auto rallied. Oh, something I just realized I forgot to mention earlier is when a AI is hit and killed, you do remove a command order card from the deck. It's kind of a way to reduce them down on their caps, just like you have your caps reduced. Make sure you do keep track of that as you remove AIs from the game. Okay, so to save us a little time, since this could get a little wieldy with me just flipping over cards randomly for the AI, I'm just going to play out the rest of this part off camera where I'm just drawing until they're done and they've activated. and past, and then I'll set us up for the next round, and we'll go ahead and get started on that in the next video. So you guys make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be a photo finish. I think the next round will probably get us close to finish out. When I say next round, I mean next round of all the units being spent, because of the cards, the way they work. They're moving the rounds up fairly quickly, but our units have gotten close. I think the big thing's going to come down over here, because I've got a couple of units that are stuck in right here with the AI. I've got one way back here that ended up getting spent early, and he needs to scoot his little butt on in here. But I do have my center that I think I'm going to try to flank over. My hope is that the commander spawns over here somewhere, because if he does, I will be able to collapse in on him and crush him pretty easily. If he spawns somewhere way back there, that's going to be a problem, because all my best units are down over here, with the exception of my Panther tank that's over here. So I pretty much have one tank against all of their stuff over here. And plus it would take me a while to get him all the way up there. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for this one. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, moans, gripes, complaints, all that good stuff, feel free to put it down in the comments below. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.